I remember that 4 years ago I started watching pickup and dating videos to get better with girls. At the time I was a timid guy, I didn't have a big social circle, and every time I would go out to the street, like to the grocery store or something, I would run into cute girls and miss many opportunities because I was too anxious to approach them. So after watching those YouTube videos, I understand that to overcome my approach anxiety I need to start to practice cold approach. But before we continue, I need to give you a little black pill background about myself. My most significant advantage is that I have the perfect height. I'm 6'4". My face is average, maybe 5 out of 10, and my body frame is average too. When I started to do cold approaches, I also dressed badly. I wore glasses and had a haircut that wasn't flattering at all. Obviously, at that time I didn't know about the black pill. I mean, I knew that appearance affects women's attraction, stuff like a muscular body, nice clothes, a good smell, etc. Still, I had no clue about the impact of male facial features on women, and that what determines the fundamental attraction of women is men's SMV. So, I remember I got many rejections, and I will explain it with copes such as probably my tonality wasn't masculine enough, maybe I got some fake vibe, perhaps I scared the girl a little, and so on. Also, after listening to all these YouTube dating coaches and hearing friends' advice, I was 100% sure that all that matters in attracting women is charisma and confidence. So that is what I was working on the most. After a few months of cold approach, I finally overcame my approach anxiety and my charisma really improved. At the time I got a few numbers, but mostly I got rejected. Even at the level where I didn't even have time to open my mouth and the girl rejected me, like here.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I just saw you and you're like very pretty. I need to say hi to you.
Thanks.
Yeah, how are you?
Fine, but I'm really in a hurry, so I really have to go.
Oh, okay, so take it as a compliment and have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Or maybe it's because of my broken English. But no worries, bro. Most girls you hit on will reject you, as the dating coaches experts claim. So let me tell you about a few incidents that made me dump the red pill ideology and rethink dating. So, ladies and gentlemen, meet Chad, my best friend. By the way, his actual name is Chad. Anyway, Chad is a little shorter than me. He has flowing brown hair, 100 blue eyes, and an athletic body. The wet dream of wheat waffles and all the face rating geeks. At the time, I knew he looked good, but I thought that mainly because of his muscles. Chad also came from a shy background. He dated girls, but only once he met on dating apps. I remember I told him about all the beauty of the cold approach and the exciting experiences he could have when meeting new girls on the street. He was very enthusiastic about the idea. When we went out together for the first time to cold approach, I remember he was even more scared than I was, even though he had much more experience with girls. I felt much more dominant in the street and even had to help him to get rid of his approach anxiety. On his first serious try, Chad approached a girl sitting on a bench and started vibing with her. He sat next to her and they talked and laughed for about 10 minutes. I wondered how it made sense that the guy approached a girl for the first time in his life and managed to hold a 10-minute flirtatious conversation. My cold approach interactions were at the best a few minutes. It hurt my ego. After all, I was the cold approach expert. And after he got her number, I tried to reassure myself that he had much more experience in dating than I did. And that's why he knew how to hold a good convo with the girl. The next incident that really shocked me was when we went out to cold approach for the second time. We walked down the street and suddenly saw a charming girl in front of us. She had a crazy ass, gorgeous legs, and long black flowing hair. Go quickly, talk to her before she disappears, I said to Chad, and he went for it. It's important to know that we were on one of the main streets in the city where there were many pickpockets and homeless people. I was uncomfortable approaching girls on this street, especially the beautiful ones. For me, it was the logistical cold approach principle. Chad approached her from behind and said hi. I remember that he got pretty close to her and she was a little scared, but when she looked at him she was amazed and said, "Wow, hi handsome." At that moment I was shocked. "Actually, I saw you walking from there and I think you're cute, so I want to come over and say hi," he told her with a slight stutter, and within a few moments they started holding hands and laughing with each other. I couldn't believe what I saw. I was utterly shocked. He broke all the logistical rules of cold approach. He approached the girl from behind and scared her. He was stuttering and didn't create some deep connection. And within a few days, he found himself on a date with this girl, and this is the first time in his life he does cold approaches. After a few months, the incident that frustrated me the most happened. I was at the nightclub with who? You guessed right, with Chad. We saw a group of 4 girls. The prettiest one was maybe 8 out of 10. She looked great and really attracted Chad. Her 3 friends seemed pretty average and didn't attract me at all. I was too shy to approach them. Back then I didn't know how to approach a group of girls, run a group convo, isolate the girl I wanted, etc. But Chad decided to go for it and approach them alone. He came up to them and said, "Hey, you guys really look like a Power Rangers." I noticed that the girls giggled, and right after that the prettiest girl in the group just clung to him and they started vibing. He didn't run any group convo, he didn't use some verbal game, isolation techniques, nothing, just vibing. I literally saw the smile and the sparkle in the girls' eyes when they talked. I didn't want to stand alone aside like a weirdo, so I decided to be social and make some small talk with the other girls. But they were so apathetic towards me, even though I'm looks matched with all of them, and I didn't even try to hit on nobody. Then Chad was hanging out around the club with this girl and I tried to dance with her friends. But soon I started to feel awkward because things were not going anywhere for me and I just walked away. These 3 events frustrated me and made me rethink many things. The moment when I found out about the channel of Wheat Waffles, everything worked out for me. I felt like I had discovered the hidden secrets of the universe. But wait a moment, I bet that you the Blackpill is watching this might think, "Bro finally realized that game is over." Oh, shut up, man. I got some news for you. Exactly the opposite. I got a crazy boost of motivation because I understood exactly what I needed to do. Since then I have to manage to do a gentle looks max. I changed my haircut from that to this, got a light tan, started skincare, went to the gym and changed my fashion a little bit. And after these little changes I noticed a massive difference in women's treatment towards me. I got many more dates with more beautiful girls and even got a few times Chad treatment from girls, which I described in more detail in this video. If you know how girls behave towards Chad, you can recognize when a girl is really attracted to you. And right now I'm already on my 5th aligners going toward the perfect smile. Damn, who'll have believed that at the end of the day this crazy Aussie, rest in peace, was right. But pay attention, it's more complex than you think. Although the dating coaches and the red pillies exaggerate, you still have to learn game. My Chad friend told me about his many failures on dates because he was too shy or awkward. And here is a rare footage when some chick actually ignores him when he tried to approach her. Even Logan Paul said on some podcast that girls left him unseen in the DMs. Red pill knowledge is necessary even if you're Chad. You must do cold approaches, learn to make good eye contact, flirt, improvise jokes and be charismatic. But if you are a normie or sub 5, then of course looks max is the most crucial thing. The comparison between looks and behavior can be described in the analogy of a fishing net. You can take a 3x3 foot net and invest in its quality and structure to reduce the chance that it will tear and the fish will escape. The quality of the net is your behavior, your game, charisma, frame control, leadership skills and so on. Or you have a net of 30 by 30 feet, you can catch much fish, but if the net is weak and has holes, the fish can escape. The size of the net is looks. The big and weak net is Chad's looks, which allows him to attract many girls, but because of weak game, the low quality of the net, he can get a serious relationship with a quality girl. You get the analogy. Dating coaches teach normies and sub 5s with a small net to make it as high quality as possible. Yes, maybe now they can easily approach girls, pass shit tests and run great dates, but the number of girls attracted to them is low. And Chads with a big but weak net waste their time hooking up with red flag Becky's from Tinder. Boys, we're in 2023. The world is becoming more competitive and blackpill. We have to improve both looks and game, otherwise we simply will stay behind. I hope you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, see you in the next one.